we have a lot going on here. So we have this miner feeding into all of these machines to make, let's see, I think it's 10 modular frames per minute. Yeah, we have 5 machines, each making 2. So that's 10 modular frames per minute. Nice. Then we have this miner here that is simply being used for rotors at the moment, I think. Rotor and rotor, yeah. And we will be making, I think, 10 as well of those. Yeah, 10 of those per minute also. Then we have the final miner, which is a lot more complicated, but still surprisingly compact. So we use the iron, some of it to smelt into ingots, and some of it to combine with coal in a foundry to make steel. And then we use that steel to feed into various parts. So first of all, we make some steel beams. Those will be used for the industrial beams. And then we use some steel pipes for these, which are making stators, 10 per minute also. Both of these. And then finally we have additional pipes that we will feed into what exactly? Just into steel pipes, that's it. That will be used for something else, I guess. I cannot remember fully everything, so... But yeah, essentially these 4 assemblers will be combined into making motors. As we can see here, it's just 10 of each, which adds up with the math that we did. And yeah, that should be fine. Then we'll be making 5 motors per minute from that. Okay. Then we have copper being fed in also. We have cable sheets and wire, all of them having to be used for various means. So right now we are only using the wire, and that's for the stators. But we'll be using that for we'll be using the copper sheets for circuit boards. We'll want to make 15 per minute, so we'll take 10 of those, making it into a computer, and 5 of those into storage, essentially. And yeah, that's the big plan. I wonder how many computers we would make then. Yeah, okay. So we need to get concrete up and running. We need to get plastic up and running. And those are the last 2 things that we kind of need to be mining for. So let's check for concrete. And it's very nearby, so that should be simple enough. Oh god, I opened the Steam overlay by accident. Yeah. Let's blow up some nature. Thankfully, the concrete is so close, making our life very easy. But maybe before we do that, we might want to lay out some machines. So these 4 will be... Yeah, so you guys will go up. Okay. Good, so we can say assembler here. Let's see. I would have wanted it to be lined up better, but I don't see a good way of doing so. Can kind of do like this. Can we? I don't like it. So yeah, I think we'll be fine. Okay. So if I was to build you here, I can then do a merger and send it through here. Then simply straight. Oh, don't want it to be in default mode. Like this. Again, you will be making motors. And then the simple idea here will be just a short little one, little lift. No? Okay. Wasn't marking it for some reason. Like so. Maybe I have a better idea. Okay, let's do the splitter like here. I think that should work. No, it's too far away from the machine. So let's say here. So lift goes here and points that way. Oh yeah, but the trouble here is, well, maybe we can just merge directly on it. It looks like we could. Okay. That is an interesting thing. So, but then that side is blocked off. So it cannot fully work like that. Okay, then we do the simple method of simply merging you at ground level and then sending you up after. That's fine. Okay. And then is there a better way then? Okay, I have an idea, I think. am out of turbo fuel. Okay, now I'm not anymore. Good. So I have this idea. We do like so. So that can work. I think I want a little more spacing at least. So let's say like here. Now it does not do it, probably because you are turned the wrong way. There we are. Good. So then we're avoiding that, and it doesn't look absolutely terrible. Hello, God Mode. Nice to see you again. I had a very good day. How about you? Okay. Let's see. Did you continue to game some Diablo or continue watching streams? Let's see. You're still breathing, that's a plus, yes. Well, nice to see you in here. I didn't expect you to come by for Satisfactory. I don't know if you know the game. But it's the other game that I'm playing actively as well on stream. Okay. See, I need to power you on. I can do that from here. But now we have the motors being made. That is one final part of the puzzle that we need, which is good. So right now I kind of wanna build an assembler. So oh, I got an achievement somehow. Avoid touching the ground for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes. I guess because I'm on foundation and not actual dirt, nature dirt, because I've only been streaming for 25 minutes, and I know that I have definitely been on the ground like this, so I guess it only counts the natural ground. Interesting. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So we have to figure out, this might be the way we build this assembler, maybe even a little more space like this, so we will have space to split and conveyor lifts. Okay, good. And we will need to make how many? 10 of you guys. So we will build 2 assemblers. Good. That's how we do it. And then let's build lifts for reference. We don't need them currently. I think we can move one assembler a little closer. No, we shouldn't. Okay. So we then take steel beam. Yeah, I think it's best like this. Good. Okay. And then we send them through. Like so. Nice. Then we're feeding the steel beams in. And I believe So those should be the 30 beams total. Yes. So what's very nice about the game is that you actually have to-do lists and you can make notes and all of that. So I'm looking a lot here on the right side, as you can see. I have some math going on. So that I did in the previous stream. So what I'm looking to make right now is the 10 industrial beams per minute, which I noted down requires 30 steel beams per minute. I'm shortening this down, but there is an invisible steel in front here. And then I also know that I will need 60 concrete per minute for that additionally. So yes, it's very nice when I sample them. They have their settings copied also, meaning that like this also I don't have to deal with. Good. Then we will power you guys on so that the steel beams can go in, but we don't have what we need yet. Let's do a splitter here. We send you up twice, like so. And then we build the lift here. Then we also need to kind of do the same here. Okay. Good. And then we can hopefully send you through in default mode. We can. Nice. Great. So concrete will come somewhere from this side. That's also where we have good space, so it makes sense like that. So yeah, it's very complicated belt work. It looks like spaghetti, but I think at the same time it's very structured in its own way still. Like you can tell everything going on. There aren't really conveyors crossing over each other or anything. Maybe you would count this, but either way. So we should have the industrial beams here. Nice. This guy kind of just ends here because that's a final product that we will not use for anything further. These copper parts we will have to use soon. We will need to make circuit boards. So let's consider those. Copper sheets and plastic. Thankfully that's quite simple. So concrete will go through on this side. So what we can do is we can turn this assembler like so. We don't need to send anything through here, I think. Maybe the steel pipes. Yes, okay. We need to send the steel pipe straight, so we can make space like this. Good. And then circuit boards, we need to make 15. And that already adds up with the math here. Nice. I don't need to change the clock speed. Good. Then let's build a merger ahead of time. We might as well. We will build it oriented in this direction and lined up with you. Good. Then, like that. Nice. So that's circuit board. This is encased industrial beams. So I think we have all the individual parts that we will need. So let's look at the manufacturer. An idea is to maybe just send it through on the ground. Sadly not. I think it will be a bit too... It will be clipping through the ladder here. Yeah. That's not very nice. Okay. Then I have an idea. We build the merger one step closer. Output going in that direction. And then I think we should be fine. Like this. Then we build the manufacturer again. Make a little bit of space. Let's blow up some nature. We don't like it in here. Good. So then we have more space to send you through. Let's go default mode and like this. That works. And then you can go straight. Nice. That's the steel pipes, but those are actually not the ones that we need here. So I did a lot of this stuff for no apparent reason. Okay. Well, either way. Let's send you through. Good. So we have that. Then we need the cable. Hello, Blau. Nice to see you in here. We also have God mode, maybe, still here. So another person who also enjoys Diablo 2, just like you. I can't remember if you were there in the chat when he showed up yesterday. Let's see, so I hope you're doing well today, Blau. You're here? Yes. Just taking notes. Yes. Oh, then you will be a fantastic pioneer. Pioneer being me in the game. That's what we're called in Satisfactory. Oh. Okay, so we need cable and plastic to be sent through. And then also we need to split. Let's build this here so we can line it up. Good. Because we'll use 5 circuit boards per minute to be split out from here to go back into storage in base. What we might want to do is extend the platform a little bit and move the manufacturer slightly. to make more space for things. What was it you guys were making? You were making these for the heavy modular frames, and this was just the motors. It all gets a little complicated now. What was it I would need for the heavy modular frames? I needed screws. Which I didn't particularly take note of, I think, earlier. It's not ideal, because it means that I do have to change some things. But we could possibly do that here. So for example, we could say 240 and let's say plus 60. It just gives us 300, but it's fine to do the math. And then we do, let's see how many smelters we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 smelters. I don't think that's supposed to be 8. 30 times 8. Oh yes, it is. Okay. So we add 2 more smelters. Okay. And then we kind of just extend this. Good. And then we do a similar thing here. We send you this direction. Okay, good. Then we just need to power up. Which, do we have a good base for that? Hello, Garden Elf. Nice to see you. Also, hope you're doing well. We have God mode in here also from yesterday. And Blau, additionally, also. Okay, so I can build this in the middle here. Like so. The whole crew? Yeah! People are showing up. Showing up. Regularly, even. It's very kind of you guys to be here and come in and see you hanging out and chatting as well. It's a very small community, but super active, surprisingly. It's amazing to see. I love all the chatting and all of that stuff. I'm not playing alone. Okay, so then we will have to use some of this to make more screws, and I guess we can split off here. I think that should work. Then input from this side. Good. We better support this koala. Well, I appreciate it. It's also a lot of effort from you guys' side, and it's very kind. Okay. We can build this platform out a little bit. Yes. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. It's good to see this amount of people in here. And even if you're lurking, it does matter a lot. Lurkers are more than welcome.